Belch's juice is delicious. Even my belches are jingles.
Dudes. Tunes.
And bros.
And brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drinking some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listening to tunes.
And drinking some brews.
And drinking some brews.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dudes.
The dudes.
The dudes.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It's the dudes.
Just sit down.
Sit down.
Come right
Shut
on in.
up.
Sit down.
Shut up.
And sit down.
Sit down.
And shut up.
Shut up.
So it's 8 o'clock Sunday night.
That it is.
And here we are doing this thing again.
What is it, dudes?
Tunes.
And brews.
And brews.
Hey, can I get a little crack? Oh, you guys are drinking
Hey,
already.
cheers, cheers.
Yeah.
We did a little pre-gaming.
Oh, with that said, what's going on with the sports scores tonight?
The Saints are out. They lost the NFC Championship, and the Rams will be going to the Super Bowl to play probably the Patriots, the way it's looking.
Oh, man.
Last I checked, it was before halftime. It was 7-0 Patriots. I don't want to root for either of them myself.
Yeah, it gets to a point to where it's just like whatever gets filtered through it at this
Right.
point. You know, you're like, But we'll see.
I mean, football's football.
Go sports.
You go sports. The coaches coached and the players played.
Just throw the round ball, you know. That's okay.
Throw the ball
Yeah.
and make the money.
Yeah.
Just get in the hoop.
They're going to Daytona, right?
Anyways, episode 30 freaking 2.
32.
32.
Not even 32. 30 freaking 2.
Hey, that's my age, right? I'll have to double check with my lady later because I always forget.
I always forget how.
You ever forget how old you are? You gotta stop and think when people ask you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
getting to that
That's
point.
me
dude.
all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what year is this?
One year I was like, oh, I'm like this age. And my girlfriend's like, no, you're this. And I'm like, damn.
Yo, shoot, dude. Did I get a cake? That last year?
But that means I'm 3 years away from running for the presidency.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all right.
I'll
I
vote
know-
for you.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, so
I'm
this
gonna
is
start a what do they call that?
campaign.
Well, no, the kind of the thing that one chick did the other day, an exploratory committee to see what my numbers would be like.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you
okay,
go.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea.
The
Yeah,
first step to anything is learning some terminology.
yeah, that's my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. He was really good in terminology, too.
Right,
Yeah.
but Shia LaBeouf was terrible.
Oh, man, don't even get me started.
So tonight, speaking of numbers, we have Colin Banks with us. Hank's not Banks, or as we just named him, Hambone Banks.
Hambone Banks. Because I like the ham bone.
He used to play drums. Well, I used to play drums with him, I guess.
Well, I used to play drums with you.
I used to play
Cross that
music
switch.
with him.
Yeah.
Vice versa. We're
Vice
all right.
versa.
He was the drummer.
Same words.
You were playing.
We played in a band together. I played bass and he played drums, and we were a fat rhythm section. I tell you that.
It was very good, yeah.
But he's now going on with this Everyday Losers.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. We're kicking ass. Just put out a new album the other day. I hope everyone goes and checks us out on Facebook. Everyday Losers. Yeah.
What's the album called?
Mono no. I think it's Aware. I think it's what it is.
It has like
Mono no
four.
Aware.
Yeah, that's it. It has like 4 characters on the front of the cover. We'll show it later in the show. I got an image to pull up later,
Well,
but that'll be for later.
And you guys actually have your own .com.
yeah, we actually have our own website, and I think it's Everyday Losers.
You guys make that with GoDaddy or Wix?
I have no clue, man. That was they made it before I was even in the band.
A lot of stuff happened before you were in the band. They've been
Yeah.
around for a minute.
Yeah, they've been around for quite some time. I think they've been a band since they were 16.
Wow.
Yeah,
I noticed their the old Facebook there, which I'll pull that skin up later.
Yeah.
You guys got like almost 7,000 followers on there already.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Huge.
starting to rack them down. I mean, whenever I joined the band, they were around 6,000, which was cool, and I think we started pulling in more after our tour.
So are you saying
very
that
cool.
you're responsible for those last 700 some odd followers?
I would not say. I would probably say I'm responsible for maybe 20 of them because of friends and family.
Don't sell yourself short, dude.
But I don't know. I think as a collective, as a band, we garnered it because as a band we went out, we played those shows,
Okay.
and as a band we're doing it together, and so it's just that having that nice camaraderie.
That's
Nice.
great.
Nice
Yeah.
work,
That
dude.
is great.
So how many shows did you guys play on the tour?
We did 7. We were supposed to have 10. I think
Yeah.
9 or 10. But 2 of them got canceled. One of them was in South Carolina. It got snowed out. There was a big snowstorm that blew through the South.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, and then the other one was in Florida, but it didn't even get promoted.
Really?
Yeah, the promoter, I guess, like he put something up on Facebook like a month before the gig, and then that was it.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
rough, dude. Yeah, because you're always at the mercy of the promoters for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially on tours.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, whenever you're in a different state, you kind of expect the bar to have some sort of professionalism behind them to promote and actually bring some business to their bar.
Right.
But apparently, that guy just doesn't care.
Huh.
Well, it happens. Good learning experience.
Anyways, what are we pregame this evening with one of our fridge staples lately, some Moosehead Lager. It's
This
a Canadian lager,
mighty fine.
trademark,
delicious.
union made. I like it a lot. It's 5%, so you could slam a few of them. It's in a green bottle, so you like it.
It's definitely easy to slam, like a light beer, but it's definitely full body.
It has a pale ale bite to it, like a Rolling Rock, like a light Heineken, something
Absolutely.
like that.
Yeah, it definitely has a crisp kind of flavor.
I kind of
whenever it
call
hits your
this,
tongue.
yeah, I kind of call this the Canadian Heineken almost, but it's cheap usually.
I could see Canadian Heineken.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see that
If not a Heineken Light.
for sure. Yeah, because it's not heavy with the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is a little bit lighter, but it is super good.
Right. It's another one of those. It's just a different flavor that you can stretch your pocketbook with.
There you go.
Instead of the usual domestics, you can pick this up usually about $12 for a 12-pack.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Right.
It's
Dollar
also-
beer.
Also, it's union made,
Here we go.
Yeah.
so there's that.
Don't know much about Canadian unions, but
No.
yeah.
But anyways, that was not an advertisement. That's just the first alcohol review here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews this evening, episode 32.
You're not a scab, eh?
But later on, we've got this to try this evening. This
Which is
a Mexican brew called Victoria from the Cerveceria Modelo Mexico.
See, I could see that as being Canadian as well because of Victoria, but it says made in Mexico right there.
You know, a lot of the Mexican beer, as I understand, was founded by German people after World War II, after fleeing Germany.
Oh, nice.
On their way down to South America for safe harbor and stuff, a lot of them might have stopped in Mexico and helped set up beer breweries for them.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's worth looking into.
Yeah, that's neat.
If that piques your interest.
Yeah, it definitely does. I like to see how...
A lot of Mexican beer is actually German beer.
Oh, neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and that totally makes sense. I believe that.
Right.
But
I
yeah,
read that
this
somewhere.
in Mexico, this is called, I guess, a caguama.
Ooh, you remembered the word.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice one.
Caguama.
I'm excited about it now.
So, I'm working on this. You're working on yours. You're working on yours.
Yeah.
Usually at this point, we're still just like talking and like we're about to open the first beer.
Yeah.
We're already drinking tonight.
Yeah.
We figure it's episode 32. We're pretty deep into this thing. Why not?
Right?
Whatever.
I might even drink some liquor later, see where the night goes.
You know,
Boy.
yeah, I had some tequila earlier. Small amounts because it's snowy outside. We're sitting
Snowy.
outside. We're trying to keep warm.
That was another, right. If you haven't noticed yet, to those just tuning in, we are set up this evening on my front lawn in front of my automobile. It's off in the background. That's a forced perspective style shot they taught us in filmography school.
Yeah.
That's right.
But we are outside this evening. We have, don't worry though, we have propane heaters off to the side blowing straight at us.
That's right.
We have plenty of lights out front. They're helping keep us warm.
And we're wearing layers.
We definitely have layers. Colin, on the other hand, he's
Roughnecking it.
he's roughnecking.
But I think he's Canadian.
He's got he's got his eye on a beaver over there. I saw him sharpening his knife earlier.
Yeah. He's making me some drumsticks.
Yeah, nice.
That'd be so cool to have a pet beaver. Oh, Colin, the Trapper, like a whole like graphic novel where you're going to like capture this beaver, and he's like, dude, don't, and you're like, why? And he's like, I sense that you're a drummer, and you're like, yeah, I also kill beavers. And then he'd be like, I'll make you some drumsticks, and you're like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
And then you have like this symbiotic relationship, it's kind of like the golden goose, I guess.
Right.
Where he makes you drumsticks and you don't kill him.
Yeah.
That's the most perfect love story ever.
Yeah, I think I can get down with that.
Whittling Beaver.
I really like that story.
I want Bryan Adams to write a song about that.
I think Bryan Adams would do that for no
Speaking of Canada,
yeah,
Bryan Adams.
That might have to be something I'll have to work on later.
I think
Sounds
I
like
think
fun.
you're onto something, dude. That's something I could definitely.
A song about a song telling that story about the beaver.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to review this. I will write that song.
And it really changes this trapper.
Have you heard the Ballad of the Hulkster that I wrote?
I don't think so.
It is a truthful retelling of the first 10 years of Hulk Hogan's career.
Okay.
Every event I mention happened in chronological order.
Like, it's a retelling of the past.
It's a ballad. Like,
I learned a lot more about the Hulkster in that one song than I had ever learned in anything.
Nice.
Ever.
I am super interested in that.
you know what? This is Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
This
This
good.
is what I wanted. I wanted Harley to break out the guitar and serenade us with a beautiful song, even if it's about the almost bald Hulk Hogan.
Hey, we don't. Hey, man.
What are you talking about, brother? So,
we know what you're hiding underneath that bandana.
Just like Bret Michaels.
That's right. As I say, don't forget about old Brett.
I forgot my capo, damn it.
All right.
So, Josh.
Hey, we're over here on Dudes, Tunes, and Bros, and we're going to see HARLOS playing the Ballad of the Hulkster.
Well, you're going to join me because you know what this is.
Right.
I haven't played.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's way more cameras than I realized. See if I remember this. Well, he was a big old man of a notable size. You could see him at Madison Square every Saturday night. He beat the Iron Sheik in his first ever title fight. Then the war to settle score beat Roddy Piper in '85. Terry Hulk Hogan. Terry Hulk Hogan. That's it.
Oh, man, that was
I love it, dude.
fast. What a fast version that was.
I'm nervous.
That's the abridged version.
Yeah,
That was just to show Colin.
that was pretty good.
That's the appetizer.
I didn't want to put in all the feeling because, you know, that's a teaser for my next record.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which
Right.
you've been working pretty hard on this next record.
I've been working on this record for 15 years.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's like some Guns N' Roses shit.
Hey, you gotta build it up to make the buck. Am I right?
That's pretty true.
I got that out of Axl Rose's biography.
You read his biography?
Autobiography. My
You
bad.
read his autobiography. That's intense,
Right, dude. And I
Well,
follow him on
oh,
Twitter.
man.
I think that, you know, no matter what, your album is going to be definitely 100 times million, I don't know, Googleplex.
That's a big number.
That's right. Times better than Chinese Democracy.
Probably. Speaking of shit talking, Colin, what's taking you so long on that brew over there?
I don't know, man. I think I'm a little wuss tonight.
I think
don't know what's
so.
going on.
Because
You know-
I'm ready to break into this Victoria.
Victoria.
Well, let's bring it on, boys.
All right.
Vic.
Let's pull
Let's
these
crack that brew.
Crack that brew. It's in a 1 quart glass bottle, which I might save and put sunflowers in because that would look darling on my vanity.
You damn right it would.
We're gonna crack that brew.
Oh, that'll go
Everyone,
All right.
If you've been a follower of Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, you know I like to try to get the biggest pop on my bottles as possible. Once Josh got hit in the eye.
Twice.
That was twice, and that was soda pops.
Yeah, I know. Good thing it wasn't something more bubbly than that. I could have been.
So we could have
been killed.
We have a quart to split between us, to try, to critique, and then to rate. That's what we do here at Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. One of the things we do. It definitely doesn't have much of a head to it.
It does not.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that brew? What you gonna do?
I'll make some head here. Let's pour.
Oh yeah, make it. Yeah, slop it in. Victoria.
This is a pretty good amount for splitting a quart bottle between 3 dudes.
Yeah, I mean, if I was chilling under a bridge with you guys, I'd be just fine with it.
If we had $8 collectively between us, we could buy 2 of these and share them under a bridge.
I think that every time I buy something like a nice suit, I think, all right, this is gonna look really good at the business meeting, the party, and then potentially under a bridge 3 days later.
So if you were at a party, would they call you Eduardo 40 Hands?
40 hands?
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Not much of a scent unless my nose is just funky from these sinuses.
That is very
different.
Very light.
It's very light, has a very tart aftertaste.
Yeah.
And the bubbles are perfect.
Right.
I love the amount of... it's kind of like the Miller High Life of Mexico.
Kind of. My initial, comparison was, watered down cranberry juice. Like that tartness at the
Totally.
end.
Yeah, I definitely taste that.
Have you guys ever had Champagne Velvet?
Yes.
The beer? Champagne Velvet? Dude, that's exactly pretty much what this tastes like.
We'll have to highlight that one on the show again because I haven't had it for a minute.
What's that?
Champagne Velvet. I remember it was really good.
Yeah. Champagne Velvet, that's from Upland, I believe. That's that's one of their top beers that they put out. It's available down, around Bloomington area because that's where Upland, that's their headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
But,
okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it pretty much in any liquor store, down around the Columbus area. Maybe even up around here.
Champagne Velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. Like I said, I've had it before. I just haven't had it recently.
Well,
never had it. I'm pretty curious to try it now.
We'll try to remember it for next episode. Episode 33.
That's the Jesus episode.
Excuse me?
I always associate 33 with Jesus.
Oh.
And that's how old I am.
Wait, you're 30. I'm 32.
I keep
We
forgetting.
talked about this.
Yeah. I'm 33. It's been a good year. A lot of learning. But puts things into perspective when you think about timelines.
Right.
So pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
33 is a pretty good age.
33 is a decent age. I will be 33 in March.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you guys, but I'll be 25 next month.
And I'm going to eventually steal your soul.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Just to gain 8 years.
Yeah, just 8 years. Yeah. Have you guys seen...
Can you imagine how much snow I could shovel if I could gain 8 or
yeah, for real
years?
though. It sounds petty, but that's awesome.
Speaking of snow, I got a message for all your meteorologists out there. Get it together. Don't cause a panic on a Sunday for what's going to happen on Saturday and make me buy all the bread, milk, and eggs in the whole county. And all this salt. What am I going to do with all this salt? You guys.
This guy made me a margarita with that salt. You know what happened? I had to be hospitalized because you're not supposed to eat that kind of salt.
No, I'm trying to use it for everything. She's like, we need sea salt. I'm like, I got you.
I got road salt.
Yeah, road salt. It's not the same.
If your salt's good enough for the sea, then you're good enough for road.
That's right. It does the same thing.
Anyways, that's back to you, Josh.
All right. Today's weather was brought to you by Victoria Brew.
Victoria.
Victoria. And also by Morton Sea Salt, because
Morton Sea Salt.
That salt would be damn fine.
Not Morton System Saver salt, though, because that will eat your concrete walkways. I'm here to tell you, on this camera and that camera, and to the whole world.
To all the cameras.
All the cameras. There's like 16 of them. You can't see them all because we film magically.
Albuquerque.
Son of a bitch. We're going to get a P.O. box now.
I wish I had a P.O. box. Not even because I need one, just because why not? You know?
It'd be cool to have a P.O. box. Like,
Yeah.
just have random things shipped there, like, just to feel like you're doing something cool.
Yeah. Just like meet up with people and be like, yeah, you know, you can just send that to my P.O. box. It's
Right.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know, you want me to come to your wedding? Put the invite in my P.O. box.
That'd be great, too, for, like, at a party. Like, hey, man, what's your address? We should get together. Oh, it's blah, blah, P.O. box, blah, blah. And they're like, cool. And then you're gone by the time they realize it's a P.O. box.
Yeah.
That's not a physical address.
That's right.
You can't live in an 8x8 box.
I mean, you know, I live my life, you live yours. Okay?
Hey.
Don't tell me how I can live.
Don't make me feel like I'm a turtle in this big old world.
Don't make me recede in my shell, man.
No, I don't want to live in a shoebox. Think about all the turtles in this world that have lived in shoeboxes.
Too damn many.
Too damn many.
And what are turtles doing in a dry environment?
Exactly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sarah McLaughlin.
I will remember you, dudes.
What the hell are we doing? Deuce, Tunes, and Brews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked to Colin. We asked about his new project and his new band. Mm-hmm. And we talked about age and cracked some jokes.
We were going to eat thick cup-a-loony.
Now we're drinking this beer. Speaking of this beer that we have compared to Champagne Velvet, Colin, on a scale of 1 to 5 brews, what would you rate that?
I am going to give it maybe a 3.5.
3.5?
Not 5. Reason being, I like my beers to have a little bit more flavor. And I don't know. I mean, this is definitely a good beer to drink like on a hot day. You know what I mean? It's refreshing.
Yeah.
Is what it is. And this is, I mean, this would be perfect with some nachos. Some
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
nachos.
Ooh,
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Or some enchiladas.
Yeah, that's for real. I can definitely see that.
So yeah, I'm
Definitely
gonna
some kind of corn product. Crispy corn product.
Well, we do have some spicy Doritos, if you would like some of those. They're right over
Maybe
there.
maybe
in
after
the green
in a
room.
little while.
Yeah.
They go crispity, crunchy, crunch, crunch.
How do you eat Doritos?
With
Like a rat?
yeah.
You are becoming rat dad.
Rat Dad! Hey, kids, you like Doritos? Yeah, I'm just getting ready for my life when I live under a bridge.
You know, though, you could be, onto something. You're like raising protein in your own home in case something happens.
It's true.
It's true.
You've got like what, 50 rats? That's like 20 good pounds of meat.
Yeah, because their bones are actually very good for broth.
You can eat the bones
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Yeah. You know, I went to a Burmese restaurant the other day, and I ordered some fish soup, and that fish had bones in it, and I bit down on it. And
Of course.
Like, oh! It was delicious, though. So, like, really.
You think they're going to take their time deboning that fish for you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Slap it in front of you and charge you $20 and say good day.
They deboned that fish.
They deboned that fish. They did. I watched a really good program today about this guy in Japan. It was on the Create channel.
Create.
Create.
I love Create.
I love Create. Anyways, but he's in Japan and he's like asking about monkfish. Have you seen these fish? They're god awful looking.
Yeah.
They're like a freaking briefcase with giant teeth. And they kind of just like live on the ocean floor and eat anything that comes in their way. And when you pull them out of the water, they open their mouths as big as they can. They look like a nasty skin sack bucket.
Ugh, God, what the
Essentially.
But this fish is like revered in all of Japan. It's super expensive. Like one guy was like, "How much for this one?" He's like, "That's $200 for that one fish." One fish. They use every piece of this damn thing, and like they call it like 7 different categories of that one fish's meat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a really good program. If you happen to catch it on the Create channel, you should watch it.
Create's a pretty cool channel, and it's a WFYI channel, right?
20-3 here in Indianapolis. So Josh, on a scale of 1 to 5 brews, what would you give that?
4 1/4.
4 1/4.
Yeah, I would drink this. I would put this in my fridge. I like it about as well as I like a old style. I think they're comparable in this, but I think old style's got a little more like maybe a little more darkness to it in flavor.
Yeah.
But I like the bubbles nonetheless. I think they're very good. I always like a very carbonated beverage. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, for nachos and stuff, you're eating your nachos, you're drinking this, you're like belching, you're able to eat more nachos.
Right.
And you're living your life. So
Right. So, I agree with both you guys here. Pardon me.
See?
I'm going to give it 2 ratings this evening. DTB first, a HARLOS first. I'm going to rate it on like an everyday level and then a scenario-specific level.
Okay.
Every day, I'll give it a 3.
Okay, yes. Okay, I can see that.
It's not that great of a beer. Would I go out of my way to drink it? No, I would not. But I will drink it nonetheless, whether I'm mowing the yard.
It's good beer.
Or sitting on the yard, relaxing, or cooking meat in the yard.
Damn
I can
straight.
see that, yeah.
So I'll give it a 3. It's okay. If I had it in the fridge, I'd drink it.
Yes.
In a certain scenario-specific Mexican feast, I would give this like a 4.5. This would be a good Mexican. Fuck Corona. Yeah, I said the bad word.
And Modelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is far superior to both of those.
I will
definitely.
take this and a Negro Modelo.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's also
yeah.
really- okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So we got a 3 and a, what did I say, a 4?
4.5.
4.5, yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
His dual personalities came out. Just kidding. It's dual
You
scenarios.
know, it's 32 episodes. We got to change it up on occasion.
I think it's a really smart deal that you did though.
We should
for sure.
start doing, yeah.
Because of that.
Pick a scenario that it's good for. Like, oh, well, this wine's good with monkfish, you know?
I wonder what monkfish tastes like.
It's supposedly delicious, like every piece of it, even though some of it looks like garbage.
But I bet it's just like...
The delicacy of it is the liver. It's huge. It's like half of the fish's like body weight is the liver. Because it just sits on the ocean floor and like puts all its vitamins and resources into its liver.
It's almost like the veal of the
Right.
ocean.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Very good.
That's insane. Dude.
Colin Banks, everybody. Ham Bone Banks.
Ham bone beans.
So that's nice. So we've had the Moosehead, we've had the Victoria, and we're just chilling here, DTB.
That's right.
1, 2, 3. And have you shown the people at home the Everyday Losers?
The Everyday Loser stuff. Check this out. I've got, boom, look here.
Check us out.
I've got the Everyday Losers here. We got them.
na-na-na-na.
We got. They're on the Facebooks right here where my cursor is. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. And then they're also on the YouTubes right here. I made a huge picture, so I got to scroll down it to show you all the good stuff that's happening here.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Facebooks, you can see they have over 7,000 followers. 7,000 people. 7,000.
Yeah.
And then on the YouTubes, they have 190. Which I did notice that video you guys put out. You had like 100 or 220 some videos on views on YouTube.
Yeah.
But on the Facebooks, you had upwards of thousands of views on that thing.
Yeah. We had a few thousand views on it.
Facebook is a good outlet to like put stuff.
Yeah. And that music video, that was actually a lot of fun. We did that down in this place in Kentucky called Copper Canyon.
Nice.
If you ever need any like Western stuff done, if you guys ever need any sort of actors for a Western,
Okay.
that is the place to go. Right
Nice.
there. Copper Canyon, Kentucky.
What?
I tell you, man.
For a Western?
Yeah.
A Kentucky Western.
A Kentucky Western.
Sounds good. I wouldn't be a part of any of that.
But yeah.
Go try the Bourbon Trail and stop by Copper Canyon.
I always thought that I had the good, like, Civil War look.
Kind of.
I don't know why. It's because of the way my beard grows. It's like I look good with a cool hat.
You would probably look good with the Union hat on. Yeah, I can see it.
I look like a New York bus driver. Sit down.
Hey, get on
Shut
the
up.
bus. Come on.
See, bus driver would always shout, "Sit down, shut up," because I'm driving my freaking bus. That's another song I'll write later. I feel so inspired lately.
Yeah. I love when you get in these spurts.
Froman gave me a MIDI controller last night. He's like, it's broken. You can have it if you want it. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So he digs it out. I take it home. And I test it a little bit. Doesn't work, like he said. So I took it apart, and I found what was wrong with it. It was something electrical. And I fixed it with the help of my brother.
Was that who gave you the idea of the...
I texted him and said, hey, this shit's broke. Can I fix it? And he was like, yeah, you can. And I was like, will this work? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, cool, because I'm going to do that. I was like, just you tell me which connections connect together. Because, like, I drew one diagram, and he's like, nah. And I was like, that was short, wouldn't it? And he's like, yeah. And so he drew me, like, We got it done. We got it done over text. Oh, Doritos.
And you got it going. That's what it's impressive.
Right.
So your soldering skills must be pretty good.
No, my solder. I'm a welder, by
trade.
By trade, but my soldering is terrible. Soldering is a different world.
It's more particular.
It is.
But
Welding is more forgiving, especially if you're just welding shit to shit.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Oh, thanks.
No, MIG welding, arc welding is tough, man.
Arc welding, yeah.
Do you do more arc welding than
I
MIG?
do more MIG than arc, but I do arc.
Yeah. See, I do some fabricating at my job a little bit.
Arc is more the coordination.
Yeah.
Pushing and making your bead.
Yeah, and you have to keep the motion, keep the circular.
While you're changing your elevation.
Yeah, and that's definitely tough. But yeah, I mean, MIG welding though, that can be a little tough sometimes.
Right.
I've had many moments where I've set the voltage too high and burned through some steel.
When I first started the job I once asked the boss, why does this keep burning holes through it? And he's like, because it's hot. Best advice I ever got. Anyways, we've blown through those opening beers. Had you ever had Moosehead before, Colin?
I have not.
What would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 5 brews?
Dude, that's a 4.5.
Boom. Another convert here. And he opened it with a lighter by himself.
That's
Let's
right.
give him a round of applause.
That's right. Yeah, if you guys have seen me on former episodes, I have barely been able to open a beer with a lighter. So tonight, Harley was very proud of me. I'm proud of me.
I was very proud.
It was, I don't know. And it just made the beer taste so much better,
Right.
having that satisfaction.
Putting in the effort.
That's right.
Also, if you've seen him in former episodes, he's let his hair grow out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, my hair is mighty poofy.
You need to feather the front and like...
Oh,
man.
dude, you should have seen it earlier. So I took a comb and I like brushed it up. My girlfriend, she actually put oil in it to make it curlier because it was so stuck out, dude. I mean, it was crazy. It was like some Jackie Moon shit, man.
I would keep that shit.
Oh, I'm not planning on getting rid of it.
That's awesome.
Anytime soon.
So, aside from hair, I'm thirsty. Should we have another brew? Beers number 3s?
Beers number 3s.
I'm down for beers number 3s.
Would we like another Moosehead or a High Life?
Ooh.
High Life's a little lighter, I think.
Moosehead.
I'd say Moosehead, yeah.
Okay. You guys are drinking all my premium.
Digging into the premium selection.
For the people at home, we're having these spicy Doritos.
That's right, and we got some Pop-Tarts here, too.
And we got these Pop-Tarts. These are actually salted caramel chocolate.
What?
And they're good cold. I've never had them toasted. I'm sure they're quite good toasted as well.
Thank you.
Said the white rabbit.
Man, these are good.
Yeah. What are they? They are salted caramel chocolate.
Oh, that's disgusting. Why didn't you tell me?
I'm going to rate these Pop-Tarts a definite 5 out of 5 brews.
Yeah, 5 brews for sure.
I've actually never had this flavor before, and that's definitely up there on my radar.
I want to give him a 3.
You make you throw up, but you're just like, yeah, I'd still eat them.
I'm still eating them. I gotta get the taste out of my mouth. This has been a fun night already.
Yeah, man.
Because I started drinking before either of you got here.
Yeah, I'm glad you got a drink to hang out with us. This is... Yeah.
Also, no technical errors this evening.
That's a definite plus.
The hell was that sound?
I'm, oh, you can hear us playing again on there.
We were live on Facebook.
We've been doing some Facebook Live.
That's right.
With this new selfie stick that was gifted to me by HARLOS Santana.
I got it from the Wish app, and it's a piece of crap, so I gave it to Josh. Because I got another one the other day from Target.
You know, the other day I saw the Wish app pop up, and it had the Ninja Turtles action figures for like $8.
Mm-hmm.
Like all 4 of them, and then like a couple other like extra deals. I'm like, what the hell? They're legitimate action figures.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's up with that?
The lapel mics that I have ordered for us to use were free, just pay shipping. So I hope they're decent.
They still haven't arrived?
That's all that's come in so far is that selfie stick.
That's pretty okay.
It'll be here soon. So hopefully they're decent. For $4 a piece.
How many?
2 of them.
The work.
Well, we're testing out this fifine mic for the first time with this episode.
Yeah, we're actually using the fifine KO52 microphone this evening. That the dude hit me up like, hey man, you want a free mic to like try? I'm like, yeah, sure. And it was like a week of me like emailing this guy to make sure he was on the level. And turns out he was. Sent me some money in my PayPal account and said, go ahead and buy the mic. So I said, sure. Because he was a seller of this mic. And so we got this mic for free just for an honest review.
Tell him where this guy comes from.
China.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's working with the Chinese. I've been telling you that forever. It's okay.
Freaking Mexico. It doesn't matter. You won the nomination.
Yeah, you won anyway.
What the hell do I care? I can drink and go to China all I want and eat nachos. Nachos in China?
You heard it here first. I bought those votes.
Yeah, I know you did, you son of a bitch. Wave a little Arby's in front of everybody. Do whatever you want.
I had one of those like a car wash. It was like they got a free car wash and a free Arby's sandwich.
Coupons.
And, yeah, coupons. So that was a big deal.
That's cheap. All I gave was handshakes and high fives.
Yeah.
I voted for you, Harlos.
And hope.
I voted for you, Harlos.
And hope. That's what I gave them.
I stood by and watched this travesty.
I appreciate that, sir.
People aren't looking for hope these days. They're looking for free food and a car wash.
You know, you're damn right. But let me regress to my shirt here that says, politics, more like who gives a shit. Am I right? That's a Froman quote on HP Original shirt here.
That's actually how I feel about it. And I feel good. You took something that mouth diarrhea and turned it into something gold.
I took something you shit and you turned it into gold.
He's a fucking alchemist, dude. You're an alchemist.
Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've been repping the garlic bread till I'm dead shirt here recently.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've gotten quite the rave reviews for it.
Yeah.
Both my oldest nephew, he came to Christmas wearing his because I sent him and his brother the very first garlic bread till I'm dead.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that whenever you gave me mine.
They loved them.
Did you ever put them on the back of a pair of sweatpants?
No, I wanted to do something else for sweatpants. Like, I wanted to do awful words instead of good words. Like, sordid.
Instead of juicy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, just like awful sounding words like sordid.
Or moist.
Oh, moist would be bad too.
Ooze.
That'd be a good one.
Pungent.
Just random shit. The anti-pink and juicy.
Soiree.
Yeah. Kin Nun.
Kin Nun.
Pastry.
Daryl Isaacs, the hammer.
the hammer.
Called Daryl Isaacs, the hammer.
Let's talk about that guy. We were discussing that. He's got more billboards than
He's got more billboards than a guy named Bill. Seriously, Daryl Isaacs, he's like all around Kentucky and Ohio and Indiana. He is everywhere.
And his brother, Chris Isaac, is that guitarist, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
The Mallet. Chris the Mallet Isaac.
What a wicked thing to do.
Wicked Game.
Right.
What is that? Yeah.
What a wicked thing to do.
Daryl Isaacs, he will represent you.
Yeah, he should get in business and do his brother's commercials.
That'd be cool, but the Hammer's commercials are pretty dope-tastic.
I'm still waiting for him to buy the rights to MC Hammer's Hammer Time.
Yeah.
No, Rick James, basically.
Yeah.
The Hammer.
Yeah. The hammer.
The Hammer! Zoop! He keeps catching it kind of like the whole Thor thing is pretty cool.
Right.
They're pretty well made. You and I are in a production.
Have you been injured in a car accident? Call me. I'm the hammer.
No.
Semi trucks, fuck them. I'll kick them right in the 18-wheeler nuts.
You flipped your RV? Call me.
You know who's got balls though? Ken Nunn. He actually climbed a ladder to get on top of a tractor trailer to hold this giant check to show you how much money he can get you in a metaphorical sense.
That's true. But he does his own stunts.
He does.
Yeah.
Ken Nunn, more like Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Or Jean-Claude Van Damme whenever he does the splits between the...
the Volvos?
Yeah.
I'm Ken Nunn, and I'll get you this giant check, and I'll even kill people for you.
Now watch me do the splits.
Ken Nunn. Holy crap.
It's my money, and I need it now.
That's right.
It's my money, and I need it now.
I have a structured settlement, and I
Need cash now.
Wow.
877 cash now.
This episode took a turn. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
It sounds like Kansas.
Sounds like the Chiefs are doing something on the game here. I'm not watching it, and my lady is in the other room.
Yeah, we can hear the people inside the house. They're watching the game. The reason we're outside tonight is, HARLOS is in the doghouse, and we had to sit out here in this carport.
She found out that I bought Arby's every day this week without her.
She's like, that's over $37.50.
I couldn't make the house payment.
If you're, Arby's are nothing, right?
You damn right.
Am I right?
You damn
Am I
right.
right? I'll
choose you.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. We'll drink to that.
I must have had me about 7 of them beef and cheddars.
I remember when I was a kid, my grandparents took me to Arby's, and I'll never forget my grandpappy. He squats down towards me in the Arby's order line. He looks me in the eye. He grabs me by the shoulder, and he says, "You like them roast beef sandwiches?" And I said, "Yeah, Papa." He said, "How many of them you think you can eat?"
Yeah?
Yeah, he did that.
So what'd you say? Like, this is a big deal, right?
I said, 2.
2. Oh, he was looking for 3 or more, wasn't he?
I was a big child, but I was only like 12, maybe 11 at this point.
2, Papa, I'm only 11.
And he was like, "I'm gonna get you 2.
What a good man.
I'm getting you 3 today, boy.
You ever ate so much you thought life didn't exist?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, man, buffet style. I've seen some people live the buffet. They've ridden the buffet train a time too many.
Right.
But
So, do we want to run 45? Do we want to run an hour? Or do we want to go over as fuck?
I am just a man on a mission to survive.
We will survive.
Signed, sealed,
Delivered.
delivered. I'm yours.
I'm yours.
So we're just going to keep talking for a minute. Fuck it. We're about 45 minutes into the episode 32.
Already?
Right.
Jeez.
I feel we've touched on some good stuff.
Yeah.
We've discussed some beers. We've Josh and I reviewed this Moosehead a couple episodes ago, I believe. And we've been having a good time. What is going on over here? An intern has walked in.
You brought some notes?
Can you do the password?
I can.
It's Brenda from French Lick. She's bringing in some notes for next week's episode.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Now bring coffee next time.
Yeah, and send some of
better.
those nudes. That's what we call noodles here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. Brenda from French Lick, she makes the best nudes around. And
Right. Alfredo.
your favorite's the Alfredo?
Yeah, the white nudes.
With
Oh,
barbecue sauce.
What?
I'm telling you. Don't knock it till you try it.
Alfredo pasta with barbecue sauce?
Yes.
What kind of barbecue sauce? Because there's
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Because Alfredo, as far as I know, is just butter and what?
whipping cream.
Whipping cream? Cream and butter.
Cream.
So basically you're just making a buffalo sauce with barbecue sauce.
Essentially.
Yeah, okay.
Dude.
Without the garlic.
Dude. It's number 1. I'm telling you. Try it out. Try it out.
I'll give it a try.
I eat it.
Just crack open the Sweet Baby Ray's one day. Just drizzle a little bit on there. Mix it up. Just get you a big old spoonful of them noodles.
Sweet baby rays. You taste good in my pasta.
So good.
So thanks for watching us eat Doritos this evening.
I would pay $40 a month for YouTube TV just to watch us eat Doritos.
Are you paying that because you forgot to delete it?
The trial is over this month.
They make it difficult to cancel your membership. Like, you gotta like call a guy who knows a guy, and then download an app.
He'll put you on hold.
Yeah, he's like, "Did you get the app? Did you get the app I sent you?" And you're like, "No, man, I don't even know anything about this. I just wanted to watch the football game." And he's like, "Yeah, all right. Download the app." 3 days later, you find the app in your email. It's in the junk fucking file.
So did you get charged or not?
I got just in time. And they still give me 24 hours to watch it, so I got it canceled just in time. I had to use a computer. I just got a new one, and I don't use it much. But I had to use it quickly in that case to cancel
You'll
the
get there,
subscription.
because when I bought my laptop, I bought a new laptop when we started this thing. Back in April.
April.
And I'm doing a lot more with it now. I'm starting my rap career back up. I'm making beats. I'm mixing beats. Mixing beats and staying in the sheets. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Pull the curtain.
You get some good use out of it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I do have a MIDI controller with some Ableton.
We're going to make cool songs.
We're going to be the Beastie Boys of the next 2020.
We're going to be the Beastie Boys of the south side of Indianapolis.
There you go. I'll come see you.
Anybody want another beer? Because I can use another one. We got another 15 minutes, I think, to fill.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's do it.
You guys want a Moosehead or a High Life?
Keep moosing it.
Let's switch it up.
Oh.
Let's do the High Life.
He's the guest. Man's got a point.
Let's do the High Life.
You're thinking about my premiums. Thanks.
I'm saving you, Harley.
Save me a good shower beer tomorrow.
That's right.
You guys discuss amongst yourselves.
For the people at home, what's your favorite shower beer? Tell us in the comments below. And while you're at it, why don't you like and subscribe to us channels? Please? We want these use likes. This is the only way we makes monies. We ain't got no stage jobs. We sitting outside in the colds, and it's so cold. I can't feel my fingers. It's so cold. So yeah, nice day out. It didn't get quite as crazy as the weatherman had told us.
Yeah, it's still pretty cold today. I mean, I got stuck in my driveway. That's always, a burden.
It's been a pretty mild winter though.
Yeah, so far, I'd say. Last weekend was a little snowy. This weekend, a little icy, more than anything.
So what's your favorite winter day?
A Friday, because it's payday.
Fridays are good. So are fried eggs.
Yes, fried eggs are absolutely delicious. All right, the champagne.
How do you like your fried egg?
I like my fried egg served over fried rice, or I like a good runny egg over some biscuits and gravy.
Boom. With some freaking home fries.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's five brews.
5 brew. I give a runny egg on anything. You give me a country fried steak with sawmill gravy. You put a runny egg on top, 2 runny eggs on top.
Yeah.
Cooked right.
That's right.
The white's got to be done.
That's right.
No, the clear. The clear's got to be done.
The white's got to be done.
The white will be done.
It's got to be
clear.
The yolk has to be borderline, like, I don't know. It's got to be borderline done. It's got to be runny enough. You know what I mean? You crack it open. The whites are nice and cooked. You crack it open. It oozes. Hard. But you got a little bit of the cooked yolk.
It's hard to achieve the right over medium.
Mm-hmm. It all comes down to the right amount of oil and the right amount of preheat.
And whether Greg or John is on the grill that evening.
That is true.
Yeah. And sometimes it's me. It's me. I'm Greg or John. And I'm like, ooh, and Greg's good at frying eggs. And then John's like, ooh, I got other stuff to do.
Wait a minute. We have a viewer here who says that they are unsubscribing
What? No.
Why would they say that?
What's that?
Spooky Brucey says that he's unsubscribing. I don't know what the deal is.
What is it, Spooks? Is it my haircut?
We have done nothing but provide the finest level of entertainment you have come to know and expect from this brand.
I just can't even believe this.
I mean, this is free, and you have the audacity to come on.
You can watch us on Pluto TV for crying out loud.
You can DTB on channel 785.
785.
Yeah.
That's
how I see you guys.
Yeah, that's how most people watch us. You know, we've got our own TV station.
Yeah, right.
So big whoop to you. You know, Spooky.
I mean,
Brucey.
our TV station isn't like 50,000 watts like the one in No Hope, Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Jeez. I mean,
we got away from that place because it was so spooky, though.
It was so spooky, and you couldn't get any radio reception at all unless you were within like 2-mile radius.
That's why our episode was a little bit glitchy.
I think that's
because we were in a place of spooktacularism.
And it's funny, you know, with Spooky Brucey being from New Hope, because I'm from Old Hope.
No Hope.
Yeah,
He's
no,
from
no
No
hope.
Hope.
Yes, I mentioned that.
Yeah, no hope. That's exactly what I call it. Hopeless, Indiana.
I'll tell you, that place is spooky.
Oh, okay. So Spooky Brucey is just disappointed and saddened that you sang Gloria Gaynor. Well, we sang Gloria Gaynor without him.
Oh, you know you can...
We need Spooky Brucey to call in. And we need to sing
That'd be so cool.
a song with
That'd be so
the Spooks.
Well, as our technology gets better, we can learn how to Skype eventually.
Hold on a second. Let me see something here.
Gloria Gaynor, so can we do I Will Survive?
First I was afraid.
I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never lose you without you by my side.
And I've spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong.
I grew strong. And I knew how to get along. And now you're back from outer space.
Something. That look upon your face.
We all got lost in the same lyric. That's great. I should.
No, I think we got lost in the moment.
I believe that.
That's what happened.
Yeah. I should change my fucking lock. I should just throw away this key.
That's the.
I think for
that's the offensive version.
Miss
Gloria Gaynor never said the F-bomb.
Hey, I will survive. What's up? As long as I know how to live, you know I'm alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Hey. What's up with Spooks?
I don't know.
Could we YouTube chat? Hey, we've got the DTB iPhone here.
Let's go to it.
Spooky Brucey, we're coming for you.
That's right.
So make sure you turn down your receiver to block the feedback.
Yeah, turn down your radio, please.
Turn down your receiver.
We will be with you shortly.
I'll make you a believer. All right.
Gloria Estefan. Is she
Estefan.
the one that turned the beat around?
That's right.
Turn the beat around.
Wait. No.
No, that's
She did conga.
Hey, look, it's Spooky.
Is it Spooky Brucey?
Spooky Brucey.
Get him over here by the mic.
Spooky. Where you at?
Good
Ah.
evening. By the mic, dude.
Oh, we got you.
How are you, sir?
I'm swell. I am just swell.
Swell.
So, there's all this Dorito eating.
Right.
I find that very compelling.
You like the spicy nacho, do you?
I'm more of a spicy nacho person. All those different flavors. We don't need those. We don't need options
yeah.
of
What about the
Doritos.
sweet chili?
Oh.
No.
What?
No.
Colin, me and you, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you, Spooky. I don't like this. I don't like the spicy, sweet chili.
I love it.
It's
I think
unacceptable.
Yeah, it's so. So, what were you wanting to sing with us?
Peculiar chips these days.
What do you want to sing with us tonight?
Gloria Gaynor.
What sounds good, kids? What sounds good?
Oh
What do
boy.
we-
Can we do a
What do you wanna
duet
say?
over the cell phone?
Do what?
Can we do a duet over a cell phone?
Let's do
Oh yeah, I'm down. I am down.
Okay, do you know the words to Jolene?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Your
that the
beauty
one we're
is
doing?
beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair. And eyes that gold green.
Yeah.
Hold on. Josh, do you remember that one we did? Ice cream.
Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream.
Cream.
I think that'll
I'm
be...
begging of you, please don't take my rocky road.
I gotta say, I really hope that this conversation comes through well on the microphone and the cell phone.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm having a ball, Brucey. I appreciate you picking up the phone for us here on
Simply
DTV.
captivating.
Absolutely.
No problem. It's the least I could do. You guys were flatlining. I gotta bring you back.
Flatlining.
You know, that's what friends are for.
I find that
you
hard
know?
to believe because if we were flatlining, you would have left us there.
We're
Oh,
drowning
no.
and he's our rescue ring.
You know, flatliners, that's my business. That's, you know, my bread and butter. But no, I couldn't help but notice, you boys said no hope. I'm from Little Hope.
Little Hope.
Oh, okay.
No Hope is the county over, and we don't talk to that trash.
All that rhubarb
Low
pie
brow,
there.
common. Fuck it. No.
Hey, Spooks, do you know
Low ranting.
do you like the song "One Toke Over the Line"?
The only line I know from that song is "Sweet Jesus." Hold
Hold on, let's do it. Let's do it.
There you go.
You ready?
One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the line.
Sweet Jesus.
In a railway station, one toke over the line.
That is great.
Oh, that's
What is
good.
that even about?
Being high on a bus, I'd assume.
He's waiting on this chick, and she goes too far, and she leaves him. Something.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. All right, Spooks. Well, we've had a great time, and we'll talk at you soon.
Oh, it's been swell, kids.
All
Call
right.
me anytime. Y'all be careful. Don't freeze to death in that weather out there.
Right.
All right.
You be good, Brucey.
All right. Au revoir, Pee-wee. Au revoir.
Bye, Spooky.
Bye.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Good old Spook.
Oh, Spooky Bruce. You know, he is next in line with you on most appearances on the show.
Speaking of, this is number 6.
Is it number 6?
Number 5, number 6.
I think it's number 6, easily.
I started going down the list earlier trying to, categorize. And I think this is number 6.
Because
Alright.
we have several audio episodes that you were on.
Right.
Spooks only made it on one audio track, and that was a Dude's Dozen, which you both were on.
That was the last audio-only episode.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was Shelby was here for that one. wasn't
Shelby,
she?
yep, and Shelby was in the running for a minute because she's done 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Now Rad is in on 3 episodes.
Rad is on 3 episodes.
Yeah, so it's
We got a nice menagerie of characters.
it's right. We really do.
A motley crew, one would say.
There you go. Brucey, you will survive, and we all will too, because we got more stuff to do.
That's right.
But it's 8:58. It's probably a good time to end this thing that we've been doing here this evening. We've had a good time.
Yeah, have a great time.
Great time. I think this evening, though, we're going to leave you with something that I have queued up on the thing over here, the magic. It's a new pilot episode of a show I'm working on called SURVIVORDAD.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. We're gonna play it here for the end. It'll play through. That'll be the end of the episode. But thanks for joining us here this evening on
Dudes.
Tunes
and Brews.
and Brews.
And
All
Brews.
right.
It's cold, it's snowing. We're in the middle of a blizzard here. I made the mistake of not getting milk, bread and eggs last night. So now I'm making the epic, arduous trek, dangerous trek across this frozen Indiana tundra to collect milk, bread and eggs, and any other vital natural resources I can come across on my journey. So we got about 3 inches here, and this is it's absolutely devastating. It's life-altering. You could perish in a matter of moments in an environment like this, unless you find food, shelter, water, and make fire. It's starting to get harder to walk in this. It's so fluffy and thick. Oh man. It's still coming too. It's just coming down. Man. No signs of life at all. This is a frozen wasteland. There's no milk, bread, or eggs anywhere to be found. Hopefully I can find shelter, food, water, and fire, and survive this. I've been all around this frozen wilderness. Still not much signs of resources, but if you look closely behind me, on that stump over there, and look at these tracks on the ground. Those are wild bread tracks. I fashioned a spear out of this stick. If all goes well, I'm gonna capture this loaf of bread and we'll be eating good tonight. You ready? Let's go get it. We have bread. Now hopefully, with a little gumption and determination, we can continue on this journey and find eggs and milk as well. Now, I've done a little bit of foraging and tracking. There's more tracks right here. And if you look by the base of this tree, it's the natural environment of milk. Hopefully he doesn't see me, because I'm gonna get this milk and we're gonna survive this. Oh! Oh! Yeah, it put up a fight, but I got it. This is gonna go great with our bread we got earlier. All that's left is eggs and maybe shelter and fire. All right, we found the bread and we've captured the wild milk. We're on the hunt now for the elusive eggs. Now the egg bird usually likes to make its nest and lay its eggs over here in some fallen debris, and we're gonna poke through it, see if we can't find some. Usually the egg bird doesn't really make a nest. It has its own little packaging that it puts its eggs in, which is highly convenient because here in the wilderness there ain't much left to carry things besides your pockets, and my pockets are full of necessities like cigarettes. So, oh, you see it? I see it. This is gonna be a good foraging experience. Oh, this is dicey. This is dicey. I don't want to break them. I don't want to ruin them. Oh, we got them. We now have the milk, the eggs, and the bread. All that's left now is shelter and water and fire, but I think I want to put the rest of those on the back burner. Alright, luckily on my journey here I found this rock ledge I could hide under. I got my eggs, milk, and bread over here. I'm going to work on grabbing up trying to collect some tinder, some dry materials to make a fire so I can get some French toast going so I can survive this winter apocalypse in the Indiana wilderness. This has just been an awful trek. Hopefully once I get my belly full of French toast, I'll be feeling better and I can make the trek out of here and find safety and rescue.
Yeah, and I'm survival kid.
And there's a kid that I found in this wilderness in his natural environment. I might have to eat him later once the French toast runs out.
Nuh-uh.
Survival Dad, out.